because I don't really know how to do. Oh, it said I'm live.
You're definitely live.
Oh,
Okay.
you got a notification? Did it work? Why
Mm,
nobody's seeing it? It's not even showing it on the. It's showing private. I don't know
sure.
why it's
Let me see.
private. Let me
No, I
do.
didn't get a notification.
Let me see. Public. Let's do a public now. But this was not. This is not the live that I. Okay, hold on. I clearly changed the thumbnail.
What's the? I see on air for them now.
No. Edit video. See, this is why I don't like the StreamYard stuff. And I'm live too right now, and it's doing all this. StreamYard is not user friendly. StreamYard is not user friendly, period. Pool. What do you see?
I see we live.
You do? Oh God. And we got 150 people on here. Oh.
I see we live.
Oh snap. Well,
Yes.
we're live.
Sure.
What's going on, everybody? I didn't know that we were live. Um, but we are. We're on StreamYard. And, I don't really like the StreamYard thing, but I decided that we were going to do like a little bit of a panel discussion, a little, a light conversation. So if anybody would like to join the stream, it will be made available. Everyone is welcome. Tonight, I'm not discussing the yaya stuff. People wanted me to discuss that. We're not discussing that tonight. We're going to stay on topic. Tonight's discussion will be about friendships and should friendships be hashed out on social media. Now, if you guys don't know, well, before I get into that, let's introduce the official campaign because he is came all the way from the home of the alliteration to come
Okay.
get into some things with us.
Period. Periodicity. Period. Actually, I'm here in the home of the situation. Okay.
Mhm.
Quarantine. Okay.
Quarantine, okay. All right. So well, I don't know if you were privy to what happened with Wendy Williams and Nene Leaks, but Nene Leaks actually responded. And so I'm going to play you her response. And it was an interesting response, but that's what prompted the conversation for tonight's live. Okay, so I don't really do the StreamYard, so let me get it together, Guru. Let me get it together. Let me see. Share screen. Let me see. Okay, boom, and then boom, and then boom. Let me know if y'all can see that. Can you see that?
Make it
Can you
large.
hear that, Mike?
Yeah, I can hear it. Make it
Oh,
large.
okay.
Boom.
Like that's as large
Oh.
as it
Oh
goes.
yeah. Bam.
No. Okay, that's it.
Sure.
Okay, ready? Okay. So that is what Nene has said. Now, what do you think about that? Hello?
Yeah. What happened? What did I
I can't
think?
hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, absolutely. I mean, I agree with Nene. I absolutely agree with Nene. I don't see the benefit. I don't see what you have to gain by adding everyone into a personal, thing that we have going on. But if you got something, an issue with me, come to me. Like, I don't like going through people. I don't like the text messages. Like, call me direct. Like, you know, I'm a straightforward type of person. I'm straight to the point, straight across the plate. You know what I'm saying? So I don't play all them pussy asshole games. You know what I'm saying? If you got a
Hey, watch
problem,
your mouth.
that is in the Bible.
No.
So
Hello.
so yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you got a problem with somebody, the best
I
thing
have
to
to
do
cut
is
your
to just
mic
take it up
off.
with them. Okay, I'm here.
All right. So yeah, so hold on. I'm just trying to make sure that we promote the live because this is all a bunch of. If anybody else would like to join the stream, you guys can join. I'm gonna drop it in. Can you see the chat, the comments?
Yeah, I can see him.
Uh, um, but yeah, I think there's enough. I think there's something to be said there. Like I think I was expecting Nene Leaks to kind of do a little bit more and be a little animated, but it feels as though she wants to conserve the relationship with Wendy. And it also seems like that she may have wanted she knew why Wendy was upset. So that's probably why she didn't go off. And so if Wendy if Pops, can you close it? If Nene is willing to be the better friend and be upstanding, I think that they could work it out. However, I don't know if she can trust Wendy because Wendy just went out and just cleared it. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like Wendy didn't even give it a chance. Wendy just went blatantly on her platform. However, Nene did call Wendy on Facebook Live. So maybe Wendy felt like, girl, you should have given me a call prior to you just calling me while you're on live to thousands of people.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. Um, did it in that situation. It's kind of the proper protocol to call someone first and ask them if it's okay before you're like, oh, I'm here in front of all these people and we're live right now. No, girl, call me before we live and you in front of all them people and you fool. So, and then Wendy said, the answer would have still been the same. So, I see
Yes.
both sides.
Okay, so now that will lead into the question of the night. Should friendships be hashed on social media outside of the Wendy Williams and the Nene Leaks? Like, what do you think about people, going to, the internet with their problems?
Absolutely. Like I just don't see the benefit. I don't see no benefit in adding other people into the situation. Like what you doing? Telling on me, snitching, as Nene calls it. Like you snitching. Like what who you telling? Like ain't nobody about who gonna check me? Who you know what I'm saying? So it's like why are you going if you have an issue with someone, the best thing for you to do is take it up with the person. I feel like the reason Wendy is upset is because she made it clear that she kind of had an issue with it, and with her being friends with Nene, it's like girl, I have an issue. I told you I have an issue. You're not gonna call me and apologize, or let's talk about it the next day. I think that's why she went to social media, but I just feel like social media is never the answer.
Okay, so somebody made a good question. They said they don't have a long friendship. Nene is a Hollywood friend to Wendy. That may be true, right? But then the issue for me, the issue for me with that is like, okay, let's just take on YouTube because you're a YouTuber, I'm a YouTuber, we YouTube. There's people that you met and that you connect with on YouTube or Facebook or social media, and you may say that you're friends or whatever the case may be, and you meet through work. But the idea is this: if we have that understanding that we're friends or we're cool, if you have a problem with me, you don't take that shit to social media. The minute you go, I was cool with a YouTuber, well, and someone, and they immediately, soon as we got into it, immediately took everything to social media, but doesn't understand why I don't want to befriend them anymore. But it's like, no, child, I don't trust you. Once the trust is gone, it's a wrap. And my thing is this: if I'm Nene, I'm gonna be honest, even with the Nene situation, if I'm Nene, I'm not even cool with Wendy anymore, because Wendy, this is your second time. Like, you went and read the text message when I said that I was leaving the show. Then you went and aired me out on your show again. And I just don't understand how people think that that's okay to do. Like, don't go on your platform discussing me and then thinking that it's okay. What you think?
Like, what's the purpose of adding all the fans in it? And then you're gonna have all your people dragging Nene online, coming up with their own assumptions about Nene. A lot of people already feel some type of way about Nene, like, oh, she thinks she all that, etc. So it's just, it's like throwing stones and hiding your hand. Like, bro, you don't have no part of that. See, what Wendy's problem is, where she messed up, she did it before. Same thing happened, and Nene probably just felt like, oh, girl, she did it before for me. You know what I'm saying? She'll do it again. If she had a problem with this, she should have let it be known the first time, or she should have never entertained it in the first place.
Now, have you ever had a situation where you wanted to go online, or you went online, or somebody went online and aired you out in your personal life, or one of your friends have went and blasted you publicly, like on Facebook, like, or things like that?
Okay, see, girl, and this is how I know the power of social media. Yeah, there was a time where I did something like that, and this is where I kind of learned the power of social media, because I wasn't really on social media like that, super tough when I was coming up or whatever. But I had an account. So one time I was in college, you know what I'm saying, and my mom, she was like, if you come out here, I'll give you X amount of dollars. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to see me. Right. So I came out here or whatever, and she probably said, it's time for me to go back home, and she don't want to give me the money. So I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, girl, I needed that money so I could get back to college. You know what I'm saying? Back to the party, okay? Oh, period. Back to the situation. So, right. Yeah, so I went on Facebook, and I kind of had said something like to the effect that, I was upset with my mom or whatever. Nothing crazy. Immediately, and gave me the worst tongue lashing ever. Okay. And I knew from that day, like, social media ain't nothing to play with, like, bro. And who's all these, like, what am I doing? Like, what was going on? Like, bigger than just the money is just like, I'm adding all these people into my business. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. It was just a foolish decision.
Now, right. Okay. So let me ask you, let's put another question in perspective. Okay. So you collab with content creators and things like that. Now, say you guys fall out now, and it's the public falling out. At that moment, can you address them, or would you address them? Is that the same thing? Is that different?
I think it is different. I mean, if you meet on social media, then your whole relationship is social media based. So I think that you could. I mean, I think it's okay to address someone how you guys establish a relationship behind the scenes outside of social media, and you guys have an issue with something that happened outside of social media, then it shouldn't be something that happens offline. Shouldn't be brought up. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up. Let me know how you feel, and let's talk about it. Let's keep our private lives private. People don't know that we talk behind the scenes. people don't know that we've established a friendship. You know what I'm saying? And they don't need to know.
I agree with that. And see, and here's the thing. I agree with that because I have done some public tongue lashings. Daytime, Tasha K, Madison, all of that to name a few. However, Daytime and we were not cool. If we fell out today, you'll never see me go on live, even though we met on YouTube. But I feel like we have a rapport to where, girl, if I got a problem with you, I'm not going to say anything. Even some of my moderators, we get into it. But they don't do interviews. You get what I'm saying? So I think a lot of people in this day and age, especially when you get into YouTube and, social media, a lot of people do things for attention, clicks and views, and they're not really your supporters. They're not really your friends. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's different levels to this. And I just think that we're getting into a place where people's loyalty is being tested. And like I talked about the Ray J and Princess, I talked about, Nene Leakes and Wendy. And two things that both those stories had in common were loyalty was challenged. Because Princess being a wife, girl, you went and talked about your whole relationship. You basically put that on social media, and now here you are doing a 3-part mini series, having a conversation with your husband for the world to see. I would never do that in my relationship, and I would never be with somebody who is willing to put our relationship, to hash out our friendship, our relationship on public TV.
Well, I think part of their relationship, most of their relationship is based on the public, you know what I'm saying? How they look, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like the reason that Ray J ended up with Princess is because he felt like she looked better than Tierra Marie. I feel like Ray J and Tierra Marie are more.
Hey, Chronicle Speaks. Hey, girl, click the link. Well, Chronicle don't come on camera. I was going to tell her to click the link, but she don't come on camera. But go ahead.
Is because she looks better, and he wanted his kids to have good hair, etc., and etc.
Yeah, but I think the piece what I'm trying to get to is, the fact that even in a relationship, whether it's a friendship or a sexual relationship, physical, whatever, intimate, like there's certain things. Me and you get into it all the time. Could you imagine if you would go on live addressing every time, or doing an interview on me, or me doing an interview, or publicly, wearing you out? Like, that's the fool.
The ultimate fool.
I would never talk to you again if you did that to me. It would be over. I probably would fight.
Bitch, I'm pulling up to your mama house, bitch. Okay, on bird, bitch.
Like, girl, like if you act like, you get what I'm saying? Because if you ever got online and felt like, girl, this is where you were going to address me, we're going to have some problems. But we would never be friends again, because that's late. That's tired.
Girl, that's trash. That's the bottom of the barrel, girl. That's that sticky shit that you used to deal with, girl.
Yeah. But and see, and another thing is what I learned too, girl. Everybody's not your friend that be recording you. See, I learned that from Tasha K. She's a recorder. Once I realized she was a recording kind of girl, I'm like, yeah, girl, you can't be trusted. Now, people will beg the difference, because I heard people say, well, you did this to Tasha, you did this to Madison. Well, the difference is, with the Madison situation, we had really got into it. You know what I mean? And I felt like, girl, the friendship was severed, the relationship, everything was done. So at that moment, bitch, I said we was both throwing shots at each other, but there was an understanding. Now, if we have we talked behind the scenes, whatever we discussed, that wasn't necessarily for the public. You get what I'm saying? And of course, in that instance, we did meet on social media, but I still feel like it was a little bit different because we had fallen out. We weren't currently friends when we had the disagreement. You know what I mean? Now, you can't really control what a person does once it's very clear that there's no relationship. So if you and I decide that we're no longer like the relationship is severed and we fall out publicly, whatever, would I like you to go out and speak out and do dumb shit? No. Can I control it? No. Am I expecting anything from you? No, because at that moment, we're not friends. But if me and you are sitting here, good girlfriends, and I just pissed you off today, and then you decide that you're going to let YouTube or go do an exclusive interview on how I pissed you off today, and then think that I'm going to call you later, be like, girl, you know, I was just mad that day. Hell no.
Absolutely not.
You know what I'm
have
saying?
to totally agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Don't drag me. Don't go online. First of all, once you go online, you already made up in your mind that we're not going to be friends again. Okay? So, I mean, it's like a deal breaker. It's like crossing that line. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm completely fine with, I have no issues with cutting a B off, okay, on period.
And let me tell you something, being public figures, being like, look at this comment right here. I mean, they said they're just playing, but look at that. Mind you worried about the king. It's like people, if you allow them to, they will try to infiltrate your relationships, like followers, fans, subscribers, things like that. People ask why my man doesn't come on camera, because I don't need you to have an opinion on who you think is doing what and how you think. Like right now, it's not nobody's business. But the minute my man comes on camera, then everybody has an opinion. He does this and KJ does this and this one is better and this one is better. Then you got weirdos speaking out and conjuring up lies, and there's cheating allegations. There's this, there's that, the third. Absolutely. And so, you know what I mean? And people will literally, you become like some type of reality show for followers and subscribers. And you can't fall into that, is what I'm saying. But a lot of people do follow into it because there's a little bit of a fame there. It's a small fame, but it's attention, it's fame, it's validation for some. But I would never do that with my real friends online or or my man.
Absolutely. Like Cardi B said, a lot of these people, they don't just want you to be unhappy. You know what I'm saying? They want your relationships. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They want you. We don't just want you to not succeed or to fail. They want to be you. You know what I'm saying? And they're really unhappy and miserable themselves. On period. Well, I think you got to be in a low place to have to go on social media for validation for any personal relationship that you have going on in real life. You know what I'm saying? Why do I have to go to social media to validate how I'm feeling about you?
Right.
So I don't need to go on social media to validate my feelings, girl. You know what I'm saying? Next time I talk to you, I'm gonna let you know how I'm feeling. Period. If you don't know already, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, you shouldn't. I know a lot of people do that, but you know what I'm saying? When you put your feelings to the side for other people's, all you're doing is letting those feelings build up. They're going to build up and build up and build up. A foolish decision, okay? And sacrifice your whole friendship by doing something foolish, like going on social media for validation. Well,
let me ask you a question. Since being on YouTube, how long have you been on YouTube now?
About a year and a half.
Okay, hold on. A lot of people they didn't get to see what Nene said. I'm gonna play what Nene said, then we're gonna get back to you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's do that real quick. Let's play what Nene said one more time for those that missed what Nene said.
Ask me anything about Wendy, please refrain from doing so. I will not answer any questions concerning Wendy. I will not answer any questions once again concerning Wendy. And for the third time, I will not answer any questions concerning Wendy. I am not that kind of friend. I have never been that kind of friend, despite what you might think. Any questions I have, I will direct them to her. I wish she could have done the same. Um, I'm always loyal. I will always be loyal. I am not a snitch. I will never be one. Uh, and I am not going to hash out a friendship over social media. Uh, it won't benefit me at all, and it won't benefit any friendship that I have. So the only friendships I'm fighting for on social media is the ones I get paid to fight over social media for. That means it's a check behind it. So there's no check here, so there's no need for me to discuss it. Uh, but any other questions that you may have? Oh, there's one other person I will not answer.
And that was Eva, who she wouldn't talk about. Okay, so that's what it was. We got another person on to the chat. Let's see what's popping. Who is this? Girl Gamer? Okay, you're not ready. Okay, and I would prefer you guys come on camera. Now, I know everybody can't come on camera, so in that event, you might not just come on. But if you can try, please come on camera. Now, let me ask you a question. So, since you've been on YouTube and, your Facebook and, people are starting to know you, like, how does it feel? Do you feel like you got to start to watch the relationships around you, or do you got to watch the people that you trust, or do you just immediately trust everybody? Or do you feel like, are there some people around you that you might be like, bitch, I feel like you was trying to speak out on me for some clout?
No, for me, I trust everybody until they've proven themselves to be untrustworthy. I believe that God put certain people in your life for a reason, and I just pray more. I pray more about the relationships that I gain and the relationships that I already have, and I just ask God to keep His hands upon me, to cover me, and
Okay, so you trust everybody
until they've proven themselves to be untrustworthy.
Well, that is a good place to be in. But that also shows that you have not been in the game long enough and you haven't put in enough work. Because there's no way in hell you could be in the entertainment business and trust everybody. You just can't. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. You make some mistakes, but there's no way.
Usually when I have a question about somebody that, whether they're trustworthy or they're loyal, I come to you and I ask you. Okay, that's why it's good to have friends. Okay, man. I'm like, this girl hit me up. Is she good or what? On period.
Speaking of that too. Now we just get into all the kind of friends topics, and that's fine. I think this is great because this can be chopped up and all that. Speaking of that too, one of my faults that I didn't realize that I had was, I was a bit self-destructive, meaning, me, girl, I would go off, I would click out. If I felt some type of way, I am letting the girls know it. But I learned that, sometimes you have to play the game. Now, for me, playing the game always made me feel like I was like letting somebody try me. But like in this business that we're in right now, it's like, girl, you got to play the game. I play the game more than ever. And then I was on the phone the other day and had some conversation with some people. I'm not getting into who and what and da. But I'm so glad that, let me try to say this. I'm just glad things happened the way that they did, because you just never know the conversations that are really being had with your name in it in bigger places. So bitch, if I sit up here and I just shit on you and 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 shit on you, right? And you don't even know who I am necessarily, but then girl, you want to go do something. Well, the people that you want to work with, not only do you want to work with them, but you don't know that they cool with me. So then they ask me about you. And then I'd be like, oh no, she's the fool. And then you don't even think I have anything to do with it. But then since you burnt that bridge with me, your bag was stopped. Somebody taught me something really, and somebody told me something I will never, this person dropped a gem on me and they said, it's not being fake, it's business, period. You know, so certain things, we getting off on a little bit of a tangent, but girl, it's just me and you, Kiki, in here. But I'm just saying there's a lot of stuff with the entertainment business, you know. There's a lot to get into it. But anyway, we'll circle back to that. But we got a person on here right now. Hey. Okay. So question of the day. Should friendships be hashed out on social media?
Yes or no?
Okay.
It depends on what type of relationship it is and who the person is. And people like to throw subs, and certain subs pertain to certain situations that you know when they're talking about you. No, I don't feel like relationships should be hashed on the internet, but it might happen. You might have to throw a shade back or two. You know how it is, Armand. We've been going at people all year round.
Well, okay. So let's go relationship and then let's go friendship. So do you have a boyfriend?
Yes, I have a certificate of it. Yeah.
Okay, so are you a lesbian or are you just?
Oh, I like the dick, just like
Okay. So you're dating, you're talking to somebody. Are you gonna go on social media and blast that out? Because that was the thing. Like I would, if I see like them people that I seen on Facebook back when Facebook was popping. Every time you got into it with your man, you was on Facebook. That was a no for me.
Okay, so I can use another relationship like with my son's father's kid. I was very I'm a very private person because I feel like there's a lot of thirsty buckets out there wanting what you have. It might be a good relationship, it might be a bad relationship. So I think that you should keep everything personal. Or if you are in a relationship, you don't have to put your every move, oh, he bought me flowers, oh, he did this, because you don't want everybody to know the good things that they do.
Right. Now, okay, so now give me a good example of when a friendship should be put on social media. Like you should be hashed out on social media. Like if you and your best friend, y'all get into it, you come into social media with it.
Oh shoot! Wait, hold up.
Yeah, you think about that.
Let me think about when I had to turn up on bitches on this shit.
Because because the energy that I'm getting from you is that you will go to social media, and it's nothing wrong with that. But my whole thing is, girl, I don't know if I can fuck with you. Ooh. I have to be real. I don't know if you could be my friend because, girl, you'll go to the blogs. You'll be done went to talk to Tasha K.
Fuck out of here. I've been riding with you all day. Are you fucking crazy, Armand? You too, King of Pain. I cashed out you before too when you was on vacation. Don't play with me.
Well, let's get into it. Let's get into some things.
I'm not even with the ops.
Okay, let's get into some things.
Baby, she is not an op. Okay.
I don't care. I don't even play with that one-eyed cross-ass. You know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. I'm with you all day, Armand. I'm a avid listener. I listen to you when I drive away. I always call in. Don't go there. I'm not fucking with the ops 2020. Okay. Corona, no corona. Okay. Corona, no corona.
Okay. Period.
Okay. So we got another girl. Let's see her. Okay. So hi.
Okay, I'm here.
Hey.
Okay, so go ahead, Mike. Ask her the question. So, girl, are you fucking okay? So, is it okay? Now, listen, we can have a difference of opinion. You won't get hung up on this live. So, listen, do you think
Said
it's
this live.
okay? Do you think that friendship should be hashed out on social media? I cannot hear you.
Oh no. Mm.
Okay, thank you, baby.
Next
Okay,
caller.
okay,
Okay.
okay. Go ahead, Mike.
Yes. So we've all come to the I guess me and our mom never should the relationship come to social media blows, but you feel like that, if somebody throw on a blim and you catch it, then you're more than right. It's okay to go ahead and throw a blim back, and then if the blims go on for long enough, then social media war. I'm posting videos. I'm airing dirty laundry. I'm posting pictures. Blackmail. It's good.
Ooh. See, I'm not that type of person who be on the internet for it to be like that. Like, I'm just not into that, like posting all my business and stuff like that. You feel me?
Mhm.
I have gotten to battles where I had to air people out, family members, friends. You came at me, I had to come at you.
Wait a minute. Let's get into who you. So you would air out family. Oh, I wish my bombs were. Now wait a minute. Airing out family. That's a whole nother tea.
Everybody can get it. Everybody can get
Wait
it.
a minute. Wait 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 a minute. So you will go ahead as far as so hold on. So let me ask you this: do you agree with Princess for how she did Ray J?
Honestly,
Be honest.
yes, I do agree because she's on Love and Hip Hop anyway. Like, come on, like their whole relationship is publicized. There's nothing quiet about that. Everything is on the TV for show. They getting checks for a reason, right? Raycon, wait, what is it? What is his brand that's it must not be that much money if she on Zeus. Come on, Black China Mother was on Zeus.
So Princess went and told the blogs that she was stranded and Ray J left her because Princess got a call from Tasha K. Okay. And so Ray J is like, bitch, I cannot fuck with you no more, girl. You did the ultimate no and went and talked to the blogs. And
but why?
I just have to put myself in Ray J's shoes. Like I have to look at it because I'm in a relationship.
I don't see an issue. They've been on fucking with Mona Scott forever. They've been on all the reality shows. What's the issue? Everything is publicized. This ain't no Jay-Z and Beyonce. This is Princess and Ray J.
But Ray J got money though. Ray J got coin.
It must not be that much if he on the Zeus with this shit. What they gonna be on Ayana Fix My Life?
Girl, what you think, Mike?
Well, I've had people try to air me out in the past online. And what I do, I block them immediately. And I don't only block them from social media, I block them from everything.
Well, what do you think about her saying she will air out family? Would you air out family?
Well, girl, I learned my lesson back in the day. Before I knew I had to throw a blim at my mom, girl. She caught the blim and she called me, girl. She was like, girl, okay, you not too old to get your butt whooped. That's what something to that effect. And I felt it. Okay, and it wasn't no subliminal, okay? It was live and direct. I was like, okay, I deleted it immediately. I don't even think that the post was up for more than 15 minutes, okay, on period. So, yeah, so for me, social media is like, there's like a division there.
Okay, so let me ask both of you guys.
Once you jump over that wall, girl, you can never return.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask both of y'all a question. The question is very simple. What does loyalty mean to you?
Okay. Loyalty means to me, whatever we go through, this shit better not end up on social media. But if it does, you know what time it is.
Ooh.
Whatever we go through, if it end up on social media, you know what time it is.
Now,
light
what
that
time?
ass up.
So, what does that mean? You got to break that down and bust that open.
Okay, so you know how people always want to air you out on social media, sometimes for shit you don't know or for shit you did or something you may not agree of. If they telling all your business, like you got furniture at Rent a Center and they knocking at your door, you can't be friends after that.
Okay.
Or if you know they owe you money and they ducking you and they making it seem like you the bad guy, we can't be friends no more.
Official King Payne.
She's speaking from real life experiences, okay? She said, Rent a Center is knocking at your door. One of your friends has sold you out, okay? Okay. The areas they stop that. They know where you to move to. They know where you.
Okay.
It's I've been
One of your friends sold you out, okay? I know that's right, girl. Whoo, girl, that happened to me too.
Yes. There's so many reasons I could just go. It's vague. You know, don't put me out there and I won't put you out there and we won't have to go there. You cross the line, I'm gonna step on the line. Like, that's it, period.
I'm gonna step up.
Loyalty means
Step up to the line, but I ain't gonna
Official King Payne. What does
so
loyalty
loyal to me? Loyalty to you are my SHIT. Period. That's what loyalty means to me. Loyal means that you're not gonna leave her. Like you loyal to me. And you down for me, you riding for me, and in your eyes, I can do no wrong. Even when I do wrong, you want to work it out. Like you don't want to go to social media. You don't want to run off on a plug twice.
Okay.
You want to work. What means to me, like even when we're not seeing eye to eye, you're gonna stick it out.
Right. We're not going to go to social media. We're not going to be throwing shit.
Yes, and I agree with all of you guys because I'm a little bit mix of blend of everybody, and I feel like first I understand who I am, and I feel like, girl, if we're at a place where we're friends or we're family or we're in a relationship, then you know me, so you need to understand that. And so loyalty to me means, listen, you number one, we don't do the ops. Even if there's an opportunity, we
and
don't
listen
sit with the ops.
And wait, hold you for a minute, because I'm with you on that. If I'm so with you on that. If I don't like you, I don't want my friends to be around you, because that means that they know that I don't like you for a reason. Why would they be around you? Fuck with the ops. I'm with you. You
so
fuck with me. With me.
So we don't do uppity ops. And it is what it is. If you don't like that, then if you don't understand that, you and I are not friends. And I'm okay with that because my friends, my family, my relationships, they know why I don't fool with you. So any person that's willing to fool with you obviously is willing to do that because they're not loyal and they're not really for me. Because anybody that's really for me does not fool with you because they know why I don't fool with you. Also, and also, I think it's very important while saying this, I don't have people around me that just say yes. I'm definitely open to someone saying, listen, you might not like them, but try looking at it from a different perspective. And then sometimes I can be swayed and my mind can change. But if me and my friends, and we all collectively agree that you're trash, then nobody needs to be kicking it with you. And the day that I see a bitch kicking it with you, it's a wrap. Period. Done. It's over. Now it's a wrap.
Armand, I've been listening to you for like 2.5 years, and I just watched you do an interview on somebody's line, and you let it be known.
Period.
You let it be known. I don't fuck with you.
No, I don't do that. You know why? Because the thing is this. I can respect you. No, it's not even that. It's now we're at the place where the person who was talking about, it was so crazy because that particular person, it was almost wild to me because they feel like I should be going ahead saying their name and giving them shout outs when all they do is talk shit about me. Why do I need to give you a shout out? I don't owe you shit. Just like you didn't owe me any loyalty, I don't owe your channel to grow. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, too, I'm also saying, listen, you're not loyal. You don't feel like you need to be loyal to me. Then, girl, guess what? You don't need to come to me and ask me how to do this, that, and the third. Okay. Go ask the people that you so thirsty to work with to teach you how to do this, that, and the third. I don't understand how some of these people feel like, oh, I don't have to be loyal to you. I don't have to be your friend. I don't have to do any of that. But at the end of the day, because you have this knowledge, you owe it to me to teach me how to do something. The fuck out of here. What are you talking about? Okay. I only teach people and tell people that first of all, that are loyal friends, that are not, because this is a whole nother thing, that are not just receivers, but are givers as well. So you give some, you receive some. I don't do a lot of straight on receivers either. I can't take all that. Once I feel like you just receiving, I have to like, okay, let me take a second, because I don't do a lot of receivers either. But that's a whole other conversation.
Yes, I definitely understand.
You don't do no bums, okay?
I love both of y'all. I love both of y'all relationship. I love how that y'all.
He gets on my nerves every day.
And every day he gets on my nerves. Every day.
But, we still cool.
We are friends. Unless
that bitch ever go to social media with it, we always going to be friends.
Or the ops.
Now she know it's too, you go sit with the ops. She's I just don't. It's nothing to even talk about, because I'm not even mad at that point. It's the line has been drawn in the sand and we good. Correct. It's no love lost, girl.
Correct. But I can never be a yes man. So you know what I'm saying. I can never be get along so well, because you know what I'm saying. We're not afraid to tell each other no. Period. Or that ain't it. Okay. For many years, many years, Armand used to tell me that ain't it. That ain't it. No, no for me, and he still do. We went to elementary
baby.
School together.
You don't have no sound.
Next caller. Sign language. We can't hear you. No sound.
You don't have no sound, love. Okay.
You don't understand. I love both of y'all. You don't understand. Like, I've been an avid listener of Armand. I call in all the time. I listened to your show when you was on your whole vacation.
I'm finna get out of here for a second. I'm refill my cup. You guys take over. Don't say nothing stupid. I'm hanging both y'all mics up.
You don't understand. I love you and Armand. Like, I listen to y'all all the time.
So you asked how me and Armand met.
Yes.
Me?
Where you been at? You've been off. You've been gone. It's like after you came back from vacation, you was doing what you was doing, but you just disappeared. Where the fuck you been at?
Well, I've been getting
on the gentleman's panel.
No, I actually have some big things in the works, and it's required.
You come up with a song, Periana to the Perrier.
You did, and I've been working on that song.
Chat.
I didn't, but I've been working on that. But actually, that's what I've been working on. I've been working on my music, and it's actually required a little bit more time. But I have two really big features. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say that right now, okay? But I have two celebrity features on my album. Coming out real soon. I've kind of been on my Rihanna vibes. You know what I'm saying? It's not ready till it's. I've been working on this new single, and I'm really excited about it. So, because honestly, for me, YouTube, I really like YouTube. But YouTube, for me, is like a means to like my success. Like, I understand the importance of YouTube and me being on YouTube and being consistent on YouTube. But I really do YouTube to, as a resource for my music.
Okay. It's money on the floor.
Yeah, I want people to know me as an artist, to know me as a creator, and to like my music. Period. Period to the period. Invest in me. This is the best investment. Period. And you know, I'm funny. I have an awesome personality.
Your skin is on fleek. Your
You know
skin
what
is
I'm saying?
on fleek.
You know what I'm saying? Period. And I just feel like I have a lot to offer. So, but yeah, that's why I was missing, because I just been working on this music, baby. Okay.
Because I had to know. I haven't seen you in a minute. Armand's been, hitting us back to back with the shows. But where have you been?
Yeah, Armand got a lot more energy than me. Okay. No, I have multiple jobs, I have multiple businesses, and sometimes it just takes me away. And I really, really I'll be like,
hold on. So we're gonna end this and bring it back on a general topic once you guys are done. Because we've been on here an hour.
I'm gonna finish this up right now. I write out my whole shows or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
finish that.
And then I'll be ready to go live, and then I would have done so much in a day. By the time I get back to the castle, I'm tired, and I'm just like, okay, there's not going to be a situation today, because when I go live, I want to keep a certain energy. Like, I can't just go live and just, this is what, talking all low and stuff. I got to keep it lit. So, lit. It is what it is.
All right, y'all. So we're wrapping this up. We're going to come back, but I just want this live to be 50 minutes. But the next one, we can carry on a lot of different subject matters. But I got the Nene Leakes Wendy Williams thumbnail, so we got to keep it a little bit. So I got y'all. I'm going to see you on the next video. Don't go far. We'll be back. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.